secondary. You're not live yet. You're live.
Hello again, everybody. Toby Burrell here with you today. Maroon Devil baseball coming your way from Swain High School. Rosman Tigers are in town, and we're happy to be bringing that one to you here on the Maroon Devils Network. Rosman comes in with a record of 2-2 on the year. They're 2 wins against Hiawassee Dam. They lost to Hayesville and they lost to Robbinsville. The Maroon Devils are 2-1 with their lone loss coming to Hayesville, and they have defeated Robbinsville. So a couple of common opponents the Maroon Devils have done well against, but that's why they play them. And leading off for the Tigers will be Lawson Powell, a sophomore. And on the mound for the Maroon Devils is Carson Taylor with his first start of the year. And first pitch strike, we're underway. Good way to start things off. For Taylor and the Maroon Devils, Taylor now goes back to work. Powell, the leadoff hitter for the Tigers, swinging a miss. We're up 0-2 now in the count against the Tigers leadoff hitter. Just missed low, it looked like. Good 0-2 pitch by Carson Taylor. Carter Hayes works behind the plate today, so he and Taylor are working together. 1-2 your count. Taylor with a delivery. That one's blocked up back there by Hayes, and we're even at 2-2 now for the Tigers leadoff hitter Lawson Powell. Top of the first batter. If you're just joining us, thanks for tuning in here on the Maroon Devils Network today. That one's a little low too, and just like that, Powell has worked the count full on the Maroon Devils pitcher, Carson Taylor. So Taylor with the 3-2 count. And Powell awaits. Pitch on the way, call strike on the outside corner. So Carson Taylor rings up Lawson Powell for the first out of this game. And you'll have to bear with me as I don't have a Tiger lineup card. I'm having to read their numbers as they come to the plate. This looks like 16, Randy Moretz, the Tigers' leading hitter on the season at .417. So Moretz steps into the box, ball 1 to the Tigers hitter. Swing and a miss on the second pitch. We're back to even at 1 each. Taylor working quick. We like that. Infielders like that. They don't have to stand around a lot. Oh, missed just a little high. Good looking pitch right there from Taylor. Just missed, and back to 2-1 in favor of Moretz here. Good count to hit on for the Tigers' leading hitter on the season. That one misses high. And just like that, it's 3-1. Taylor with a walk around the mound to collect himself. And now back to work. Inside corner, strike 2. So both the 2 batters so far for the Tigers with full counts. And now the 3-2 pitch on its way from Taylor. Missed it high, so a walk for Moretz. And this looks to be Tyler Stamey. And for the first time today, Carson Taylor will work from the stretch with Moretz on first. Pitch on the way, misses inside, scoots away from Hayes, but the base runner did not advance. And so now Tigers go back to work here. It'll be Stamey. Stamey come into this game hitting .308, so another good hitter for the Tigers. That one nips the outside corner 1-1. And for whatever reason, Moretz is not getting the signs over there from Scotty Ruff, the Tigers head coach. Now he's gone. Hayes bobbles it, and we got a stolen base for Moretz. I think the pitch was a ball, so we're 2-1 with one out here in the top of the first if you're just joining us. Pitch on the way, ground ball straight to third. Jenkins has got it over to first, and he's out. They return the throw back to third, and Moretz advances on the ground out. 5-3 if you're scoring along at home. 2 outs now for the Maroon Devils. 1 more to go. Moretz checks out and into the game. Looks like Mason Bandauer will run in his place, and now Nathan Mahoney is your batter. Runner on first, 2 outs here for the Maroon Devils. Carson Taylor still working from the stretch, and Mahoney into the box. The cleanup hitter for the Tigers, who are looking to get on the board first here. There's a ground ball, scatters people over in the Tiger dugout. And so Mahoney down a strike. Taylor comes set. Strike 2. And quickly Carson Taylor up in the count 0-2 to Mahoney. The Tigers cleanup hitter here in the top of the first. Bandauer takes his lead from third. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So Taylor has struck out Mahoney to end the first inning and end the Tigers' threat. And the Maroon Devils will come to bat when we return. And we're back for the bottom of the first. The Maroon Devils at bat, and they will line up for Coach Tyler Schuler like this. Gabe Lillard will lead off. He's the second baseman. Cameron Blankenship bats second. Left fielder Carson Taylor is in the 3-hole today, pitching. Carter Hayes is in the cleanup spot, catching. Cooper Hyatt will play center field and bat 5th. Ronnie Griggs will play short and bat 6th. Followed by Bryn Jackson, your designated hitter today, and Will Jenkins will hit in the 8-hole, and Damian Lossey will bat 9th and play shortstop for the Maroon Devils. Finley Crisp, the right fielder, is the flex player today, meaning that Bryn Jackson is hitting for him. So Gabe Lillard set to lead it off for the Maroon Devils here as we go into the bottom of the second. He will face the Rosman pitcher Tyler Stamey, who is on the mound for Rosman. Lillard leads the team with 4 steals thus far, and Blankenship not far behind with 3 through the 3 games that they've played thus far. So they're looking to get on and set the table for Carson Taylor and Carter Hayes and Cooper Hyatt, who are leaders in RBIs. So Lillard in the box now. Stamey is ready, and we're set to start the bottom of the first. Good hard shot down the line, and Lillard is singled into left field. Nicely done on the first pitch. And now Blankenship will look down at Coach Tyler Schuler and get the sign. As he steps into the plate now, Lillard, as we said, a threat to run. There's the bunt, straight back to Stamey. He picks it up, throws to first, and they've got Blankenship. So he sacrifices Lillard to second. On the sacrifice, and now it'll be Carson Taylor, your pitcher for the day, and he's got a chance to bring home Gabe Lillard with the Maroon Devils' first run after the good work by Blankenship and Lillard to set the table. Taylor early on that curveball, fouls it off down our way, right to you. For the season, Carson Taylor hitting a red-hot 600 and has 6 RBIs through the first 3 games of the season for the Maroon Devils. So he's the man you want up right here with Lillard in scoring position. Stamey keeping Lillard close at second. Working back there behind them will be Powell and Mahoney. Curveball away and low. So back to 1-1 here for Carson.
Sure.
The 1-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, but that one gets by, so Lillard will advance to third on the pass ball. And now
Taylor will cover third base. You go ahead and go back to your shot.
Now Taylor has a golden opportunity here for the Maroon Devils. Tigers got a man to third in their half of the inning, but it was 2 outs. Now the Maroon Devils do it with 1 out. Sacrifice fly or base hit. Maybe even a ground ball to the right side of the infield will get Lillard home. Count now 2-2 on Taylor. There's a shot into left center. And there's a tag. Throw to the plate is going to be wide. Lillard is going to score. Barely. That was closer than it looked. So sac fly from Carson Taylor has the Maroon Devils on top.
Show me the scoreboard.
1-0. 2 down now. Carter Hayes will bat. So Hayes digs in from the left side for the Maroon Devils. Hayes at .333 on the young season. He's got 5 RBIs for the Maroon Devils. As we said, he and Taylor doing the majority of the damage, and Lillard and Blankenship setting the table. Worked out nicely for the Maroon Devils. 1-1 your count now. As Carter Hayes digs in and goes back to work, Maroon Devils with a quick lead here in this one. 1-0. That one misses a little bit outside. Hayes back on top, 2-1 in the count. Stamey, as is Taylor, quick worker. That one's inside, so Hayes on top, 3-1 now. And should get a good pitch to hit right here. On deck waiting is Cooper Hyatt for the Maroon Devils. 3-1 on the way, swing and foul back by Hayes. And now full count for the Maroon Devil catcher. That one's low and in the dirt, so walk for Hayes.
Follow the batter, the runner.
And Hyatt will now hit with two gone in the bottom of the first.
Stay there.
Hyatt skies it straight up on the infield. Is it going to be held? No, it's off. Almost hit the gator down here below us, but missed it barely. And new life for Cooper Hyatt.
If the ball gets hit, then you go to the ball.
Hard shot. Mahoney's got it at second. Throw to first. And the Tigers are out of the first. But not before the Maroon Devils jump on top. 1-0 through 1. now the Tigers' half of the second inning starts off. And it will be Robert Stewart to lead it off for the Tigers. Swinging a miss on the first pitch by Stewart.
Yeah. So just before he pitches, go to the batter. Good go.
There's a fly ball to center field. Looks like Blankenship has settled under it, and he has. So Cameron Blankenship with the fly ball for the out. And one down in the second. Now it will be Andrew Stamey batting for the Tigers.
Just stay out of the picture for now.
Carson Taylor's pitch, a little low and in the dirt. Blocked up nicely there by Hayes. Excuse me. And there's a shot by Stamey down the left field line. He's going to make a turn. Will he get to? Blankenship's to it quick. Hits the cutoff man and holds him to a single. So Andrew Stamey with a single down the left field line. So one out. The Tigers in business again here in the first. And this will be Carson Lighty. Batting for the Tigers. Swinging a miss on the ball low and in the dirt. Catches Hayes in the face mask. And he's unable to make a play on it. It'll be a stolen base for Stamey. So Tiger runner to second. Hayes is giving him a minute to collect himself after that one bounced up and hit him in the face mask pretty hard. So Carson Taylor back to the stretch again with one out here in the second and a one strike count on Lighty as he swung at that pitch. That one's high and away by Taylor. A pretty stiff breeze blowing across the field out towards third base, really. That one's low and in the dirt. Thought about it. A good stop by Hayes kept him at second. But a 3-1 count now for Carson Taylor against the Tigers' 7-hitter, Carson Lighty. That one's fouled back. Pitch on the way. It's low in the dirt. Blocked up nicely again by Hayes, but Stamey advances to third on the wild pitch. And now we're full count, 3-2. And low. Now first and third your runners for the Tigers here. And again, sorry, I'm having to read the numbers as the players as they come to the plate, so give me just a second. I said I was glad they changed from their camo jerseys, but the font on these numbers aren't quite as easy as you'd think to read. Connor Dwyer is the runner. Double steal executed, and they throw out the runner at second, but they give up the run at third. And so that'll be 2-6 for the second out. And now working is Dwyer, and that was a strike. So he's down in the count. Pitch on the way, a little high. So 1-1 pitch on the way. That one's strike. So now Lottie in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss, and that does it for the Tigers here in their half of the second. But they score one to tie it up with our Devils, 1-1 heading into the bottom of the second. Maroon Devil half of the second getting ready to get underway. Ronnie Griggs will lead it off for the Maroon Devils, with the score now tied 1-1. Stamey, the Tigers pitcher, sets and ready. Foul straight back by Griggs. And now he will have the 0-1 pitch to deal with. Stamey sets, is ready. Griggs reaches out, loops that one into center field for the first out of the inning. And now Bryn Jackson will come to the plate for the Devils. Bryn is the DH today, batting for Finley Crisp, the right fielder for the Maroon Devils. That one missed inside on Jackson. One 0 pitch, foul back. That one's way over on the softball field. 1-1 count now for Jackson. And that curveball caught him out on his front foot. Now he's down 1-2. Jackson, the number 7 hitter for the Maroon Devils. And a swing and a miss. So 2 down now with Will Jenkins coming to the plate. Excuse me. Will is the Maroon Devil third baseman. Pitch from Stamey on the way. Curveball stays high. Just joining us at the bottom of the second. 1-1 your score. Jenkins straight to Powell at short. He throws him out at first, and that's going to do it for the Maroon Devils. Half of the second inning, 3 up, 3 down. And we'll go to the third with our score tied 1-1. Carson Taylor goes to work in the top half of the third against Aaron
Go ahead and give me the batter.
Eubanks for the Tigers. Their number 9 hitter on the day. Taylor's pitch, ground ball, Lillard with it. Throw to first. He's got his man. So 1 out for the Maroon Devils now in the top half of the third. And we go back to the top of the order, and Lawson Powell for the Tigers. Powell comes into the game with a .286 batting average and leads their team in stolen bases. So he's the guy they want to get on. He's their table setter. He struck out looking in the first. Goes out trying to reach a curveball. Fouls it off down the first base side, rather, right behind the Tigers' dugout. So down in the count already, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 0-2 count for Powell. Taylor pitching from the stretch in the dirt. Hayes is really getting eat up back there. Maroon Devils play again tomorrow. They're slated to host Murphy right here. And it'll be coming your way on the Maroon Devils network. Of course, if you look off in the distance from where we are, rain clouds are starting to gather. And we do have forecasted rain overnight and into tomorrow, so that may play havoc with the schedule. If so, you'll be able to keep up with it all on the Maroon Devils network, so stay tuned. And back to 3-2 after being ahead 0-2. And another short hop that catches Carter Hayes in the equipment, but nonetheless, another shot he's taking. Taylor now takes a second, composes himself, go from the windup now. 3-2 your count to the Tiger leadoff hitter. There's a shot up the middle, caught by Griggs. Nice play by Ronnie Griggs to steal a hit right there from Lawson Powell. Well done by the Maroon Devil shortstop. Sophomore Ronnie Griggs. And now up is Randy Moretz. For the Tigers, he reached on a walk back in the first and made his way all the way around the third, but was left stranded as the first ended without the Tigers scoring. So now Moretz takes ball 1 here to open this at second at bat against Carson Taylor, the Maroon Devils pitcher. Ground ball. Griggs makes a play on it, but it's way deep. He does the wise thing and holds on to it. So an infield single from Moretz.
Okay, show me the picture, and I want to see the runner. Yeah, like that. That's good.
And now will be Tyler Stamey, who grounded out third to first, his first at bat. I think we must have had a courtesy runner come into the ball game, and I missed it for Moretz. Stamey, your batter. 2 outs in the third. He's way out on his front foot and fouls that one back. So he's down a strike here. Taylor from the stretch, sets, delivers. Just missed in the upper part of the zone. That was awfully close. Good looking pitch. So now Taylor sets himself again. Short fly ball over to the right side. Jenkins can't quite get there, foul ball. And that will be strike 2. So Carson Taylor ahead in the count here for the Maroon Devils, looking to put away the number 3 hitter for the Tigers, Stamey. With this game tied at 1 each. Now it's down low in the dirt. Kicks off the umpire, fortunately, for the Maroon Devils. And we've seen that out of Carson so far today. When he gets ahead, he goes way low in the strike zone. Runner not advancing on that with the fortuitous bounce for the Maroon Devils. Taylor sets, delivers. Ground ball to third again. Jenkins has got it. Easy throw over to Lossie at first, and the Maroon Devils are out of the third with no harm. We're still tied at 1 going to the bottom half. Maroon Devil half of the third inning set to get underway with Damian Lossie to lead it off for the Maroon Devils.
Right there.
Stamey's first delivery on the way. It's high for ball 1. Lossie goes after that one. Swing and a miss, and what would have been ball 2 probably. Worth noting, we realized it just then. There's a shot to right field. It's going to get down for Damian, so he's led off the bottom of the third with a solid single to right for the Maroon Devils. Now back to the top of the order. And Gabe Lillard. Nobody out. Last time up, Lillard single down the left field line. Same spot. Fair ball. Here comes Lossie to third. Left fielder bobbles a little bit. Lillard's into second. Oh, very unfortunate happening there as Lossie and the third baseman got tangled up. And the out is called. Let's see what the ruling's going to be. He's called him out.
There's nobody to appeal to.
I know what Coach Schuler's wanting. He wants obstruction because the fielder was in the baseline. But that's almost a call that has to be made immediately, unfortunately, and it wasn't made. So for the Maroon Devils, the putout will go 7-5, left field to third. And Lillard advanced on the throw, so he's on second. His second hit of the game, a solid shot down the line. And again, Coach Schuler's going to argue this, and I don't blame him. It's a good, valid argument as they got entangled as the fielder's making the play in the baseline. In the end, it's a judgment call by the official, And what I was getting ready to say when Lillard singled is we're working today's game with only one official, the home plate umpire. There's no field umpire that would have been their call in that situation. And they would have had two sets of eyes on it rather than one as to where the fielder was in relation to the throw, timing, and so forth and so on. Very unfortunate series of events there, if you will, for the Maroon Devils as Lossy is thrown out at third in what would have been easily second and third with nobody out for the Maroon Devils. And they just picked Lillard off second. And so what had started as a promising inning has taken a dastardly turn. Blankenship still at the plate, has not been thrown a pitch, and he got to the plate. There were no outs, and now there are two. He's fouled that one back. I'm pretty sure that's out of play. No, it is not.
You couldn't see it here?
No. So the Maroon Devils, promising inning falls by the wayside. They get no runs on two hits and leave none as we head to the top half of the fourth. Score tied at 1. Nathan Mahoney to lead off the top half of the fourth for the Tigers. This one knotted at 1. Carson Taylor in his fourth inning of work for the Maroon Devils.
Stay with the picture.
That one misses high. And the Tigers escaped in the bottom half of the third. The Maroon Devils were cooking with what would have been runners on second and third and nobody out. But unfortunate play at third cost them the lead runner, and then the runner on second was picked off. And so the Maroon Devils came up empty on that one. And now we'll have to shake that off and keep the Tigers at bay here in the top of the fourth. 1-1 count for Mahoney. Mahoney struck out in his first appearance at the plate. That one missed just inside. Your count. Good hitters count right here for Mahoney and the Tigers. Taylor deals. That one misses high as well. So 3-1 your count for Mahoney. Taylor from the windup sets and fires right down the middle. Strike 2. Now full count for the Tigers leadoff hitter. Shallow fly ball. Lillard drifts out, falls down, rebounds, and makes the play. What a play. Well done by Gabe Lillard over there as he tripped and fell, as the infield and outfield are not level over there from the construction they did in the offseason. Able to get up quickly and right himself and make the play. for the first out of the inning for the Maroon Devils. And let's see, this is Stewart batting now for the Tigers. He flew out to left field in his plate appearance earlier. He's on top of that one, back up the middle. Lillard back over to his hand side with that. Throws to first and got him. Nice play. Gabe Lillard showing off the leather this inning. And go hard to his hand side into the hole at second to get that. And a good strong throw to Lossie at first. Good stretch over there by Lossie. Gets the out. 2 down now for the Devils, and Andrew Stamey will lead it off. He's single, or bat next rather. He singled down the left field line in his other attempt, then stole second, advanced to third on a wild pitch, and then in the double steal, he scored the Tigers' lone run. So first pitch inside, buzz the tower a little bit, high and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. Your count on Stamey. The ground ball, third base side. Griggs into the hole. He can't get it there. Lossie tries to corral that one up, but can't. And now a trio of Devils are over there to corral that one. Infield single by Stamey. And then throwing error cost the Maroon Devils there an extra base. So Stamey's on second with 2 outs. And I think Stamey may have injured himself on the slide. They're going to go out and check on him. As, yes, he's limping around a little bit. And meanwhile, the Maroon Devils will gather at the pitcher's mound and talk things over. Stamey appears to be okay. Looks as though he's going to stay in and finish out. Up to bat this time will be Carson Leidy. He walked in his first plate appearance and was part of the double steal that produced the Tigers' lone run of this game. So Stamey will be on second when we open play back up here with 2 outs for the Devils. In this, the top half of the 4th inning, we're tied at 1. Swing and a miss. And the Maroon Devils up a pitch here to the Tigers' number 7 hitter, Carson Leidy. Taylor from the stretch, sets, winds. There's a deep fly ball. Blankenship on his horse. Back. It's not going to hold it. That ball's out of here in left field. Carson Leidy has connected with a 2-run homer that puts the Tigers on top. So Rosman with a 3-1 lead now on the Leidy 2-run homer. And that will bring up Connor Dwyer for the Tigers. 2 outs here in the 4th as the Tigers have jumped on top for the first time. And now the bottom half of the 3rd looming pretty large for the Maroon Devils, who are in perfect position to take the lead and were unable to do so. And now just like that, the Tigers are on top. First pitch from Taylor after the home run is high. It gets away from Hayes, so it's 1-0 for Connor Dwyer. Dwyer struck out back in the 2nd inning. And swing and miss that one that was high as well. Taylor's pitch on the way, right down the middle. 1-2 now to Leidy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one gets away. Hayes will right the ship, throw to first, and he's got him on the putout. So strikeout ends the inning, but a productive one for the Tigers as they take the lead off a 2-run home run from Carson Leidy. Carson Taylor will lead off the bottom half of the fourth for the Maroon Devils here. Taylor hit a sacrifice fly to produce the Maroon Devils' lone run back in the first inning. Curveball from Stamey away. And so Taylor back to work. That's a fly ball to the first base side. Drifting over is the first baseman. He's got it in foul territory. Nicely played over there. And that'll be the first out of the fourth for the Devils. Carter Hayes will bat now. He walked back in the first. Cooper Hyde on deck. That missed a little bit high with a breaking ball. One 0 pitch on the way, taken outside. Hayes a good eye for the strike zone. He worked the count really well in the first inning to draw a walk. Now he's up 2-0 in this one. He's laid off some good pitches, swung at a good pitch right there. So 2-1 your count now for Hayes. Foul tip, just missed it. 2-2 count for the Maroon Devils catcher. Tyler Stamey still working for the Tigers on the mound. That one's fouled off back here on the softball field. So Hayes stays alive. 2-2 count from Stamey. And he'll go back to work here. Looking to get the Maroon Devils on the board here. Another foul ball, same direction. And so now we're still 2-2 count. For the Maroon Devils catcher. There's a shot laced into left. Oh, nice catch by the left fielder. As he misjudged it at first and then had to rebound to make a diving catch. And so now it'll be Cooper Hyatt to bat for the Maroon Devils. Cooper grounded out to second to end the first inning for the Maroon Devils. Hard shot to the shortstop hole. That'll be a base hit for Hyatt. Nice diving attempt by the Tigers' third baseman. He can't come up with it. So Hyatt is on with 2 down. And now it'll be Ronnie Griggs for the Devils rather. So Griggs, who flew out to center field and back in the first. And that's hit. Left fielder drifts back. He's got it. Now in the Maroon Devils half of the fourth with the Tigers on top, 3-1. So for the Maroon Devils, through 4 innings of play, the Tigers are on top 3-1. Carson Taylor will begin his 5th inning of work. So far on the season, Carson has thrown 6 2/3 innings, all in relief. This is his first start of the year. Gabe Lillard has started the other 3. So he works into the 5th here. This will be the second at bat for Aaron Eubanks, the number 9 hitter for the Tigers. So Carson getting ready to go through the lineup for a 3rd time here as we open up the 5th inning. Last time up, Eubanks grounded out to Lillard at second for the first out of that inning. Now he reaches out, pops that one up. Jenkins has got it, settles under it, and he cradles that one in for the out. And it'll be back to the top of the order. Lawson Powell, who last at bat hit a sharp line drive that Ronnie Griggs made a tremendous play on at short to rob Powell of a hit. So Powell leads off for the Tigers. He'll bat second here in the 5th. High strike from Taylor. Powell left that alone. He was a strikeout victim in the first to Taylor. And that one is fouled off. So Powell in the hole again. Taylor up. Taylor up in this count. When he's been up in the past, he's struggled finding the zone and bounced the majority of them. That one's fouled off down the first baseline. Now let's see what they come up with from Taylor. Still 0-2 count. That's a little low. Powell laid off of it. It'll be a ball. The Devils will open their half of the 5th with Bryn Jackson, Will Jenkins, and Damian Lossy to bat. There's a fly ball to right field. That should be foul. But Lillard on the sprint catches it on the first hop. Maybe he just didn't fall down on that one. Made a tremendous catch earlier, if you weren't with us, where he actually fell and got up and still made the catch. So Powell fighting to stay alive here. Still 1-2 your count for Carson Taylor and the Devils. Taylor working from the full windup. Brings it up high. Powell lays off of it. We're 2-2 now in this top half of the 5th inning with 1 away. Taylor looks, gets the sign. Now he's ready and delivers. That one misses outside, so back to full. Taylor's 3-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out here in the 5th, and that will bring up Randy Moretz. Moretz with a walk and a single on his afternoon. A single back in the 3rd was an infield single where Ronnie Griggs made a tremendous stop on it but couldn't throw him out because it was so deep in the 5-6 hole. And so now Moretz will go to work. That one's popped into the air. Blankenship broke back. Now comes in. He's got it, and that will do the Tigers in the top half of the 5th. Maroon Devil designated hitter Bryn Jackson will lead off the bottom half of the fifth for the Devils. That one misses a little bit high. Still working against Tyler Stamey. Both starting pitchers still in this ball game working. Jackson struck out his first time back in the second inning. Here's a sharp ground ball to third off the third baseman. Jackson's going to be on with an infield single to open things for the Maroon Devils. And that will bring up Will Jenkins with Jackson on first. Jenkins grounded out to short back in the third. Curveball. It's a strike. Swing and a miss by Jenkins. And he's down to 0-2 hole. Let's see if he can battle back right here. Keep himself alive and advance Jackson at least, even if he makes an out in the scoring position. There's a pop fly. It's going to settle out of play over there on the Rosman Tiger side behind their dugout. As they do that, we see them scurrying a little bit down in the bullpen. Let's see if they're warming somebody up or if that's somebody that's coming in the game defensively as they're over there throwing. I'm getting ready to anyway. Jenkins 0-2 count, still battling over there to try to put something in play. Punches one towards second. Good place for it. Mahoney has to come a long way, picks it up, throws, and gets Jenkins. Nicely done. Works as a great sacrifice right there by Jenkins on the 4-3. Had to be a good play by Mahoney there at second to pull that off. And with the advancement, Jackson is going to check out, and into the game will be Finley Crisp, the right fielder who he was hitting for, will run for him now. And we're to Damian Lossey's spot. Lossey singled in the third inning to open the third inning to right field and was part of that mishap play on third that cost the Maroon Devils potential go-ahead run back in that third inning. So Lossey with a chance to do some damage here. Crisp leads from second, in for Jackson. Good cut by Lossey. He was going for the home run cut right there to tie it up and just missed it. I believe if he'd have leveled that one up, it went a long way. So he's down in the count 0-1. Good hole for the 5-6 spot here for Lossey as the shortstop is playing behind Crisp to hold him tight, swing and a miss on the curveball. And so Lossey in an 0-2 hole, just as Bryn Jackson was when Jackson singled to open this inning for the Devils. Bottom of the fifth, time's getting late here for the Devils. They're down 3-1 to the Tigers. That one away, almost away enough to advance Crisp, but nice stop back there by Moretz. So Lossey 1-2 hole, still down. Good margin to work with in the hole between first and second and third and short. Foul back to stay alive. So the 1-2 pitch, Stamey gets his sign. Crisp leads from second. Lossey looks, fouls it off again. Good tough at bat here for Damian Lossey, staying alive after being down 0-2. Finley Crisp on to run at second and spot of Bryn Jackson. Foul back again. Got the curveball in the outer half. Was trying to go to right field with it. Just fouled it off. It doesn't look like pitchers warming up over there for the Tigers, so maybe a position player getting ready to come in. There's no catcher's mask. Nobody's in a stance, so that one's outside. Back to 2-2. Lossey digs in at the plate. Stamey gets his sign. We're ready to go. Come back. Crisp is back, diving in between the second baseman's legs on the pickoff attempt. That's now Lossey digs back in. Stamey is ready to take his sign. That was fouled off again by Lossie. No, it's caught. Holy cow, I didn't think that was in play, but it was. The wind must have held it in. There's a strong breeze blowing in that direction, from that direction towards us. And that had to have just kept it in play, because off the bat, I thought it was out of play. So the Maroon Devils down to their last out here in the fifth to try to score a run, and it'll be Gabe Lillard, who's 2 for 2 with 2 solid singles down the left field line. And he gets underneath this one and pops it straight in the air to left field. Left fielder settles under it, and he's got it. And that's going to do it for the Maroon Devils in the fifth. The Tigers still on top, 3-1. Tyler Stamey will lead off the Tigers' half of the sixth here. Stamey is grounded out twice to third as he comes up for his third trip to the plate. And the Devils, Carson Taylor back out on the bump to finish the fifth for Swain. As we said, he's pitched 6 2/3 on the season in the 3 games previous. All of those were relief innings of Gabe Lillard, who started those games. And so, longest outing, but Taylor with the best ERA on the staff at 1.05 coming into today. And that one's high and in, overthrown. And now 1-0 count to the Tigers pitcher, who's pitched the whole way, Tyler Stamey. Maroon Devils are at home tomorrow, weather permitting, against the Bulldogs of Murphy. Hayes, great effort back there. I'm not sure you were able to get that unless it was our center field camera, but Hayes lost his footing and just all out dove to try to make that play and couldn't quite get there. Good hustle by Hayes on that play. He's had a rough day back there. It's going to be black and blue. But the Maroon Devils will host the Bulldogs tomorrow. That was the season opening game that has been postponed twice so far for various reasons. Griggs circles that, no throw, and Stamey with an infield hit. And so Stamey leads off the Tigers' 6th, looking at an insurance run there with a single. Now Nathan Mahoney, who has popped to second on the play we were talking about earlier where Lillard fell and then got up and was able to make the play, and he has struck out in his 2 previous attempts. Let's see if the bunt or the steal is on to try to get Stamey into scoring position. Carson Taylor checks him over there with a throwback. So Stamey with the lead. Mahoney digs in. soft liner, and it hit and run works to perfection right in the hole. Ronnie Griggs was on his way to cover second for the steal, and it just soft liner right in the shortstop position. And now it will be Robert Stewart to the plate, but first Coach Tyler Schuler out to the mound to talk it over with Carson Taylor, and this may be all for Carson. I didn't see him warming anybody else up, but it may just be to settle nerves as much as anything. It's been a bad luck day, really, for the Maroon Devils, all in all. 3 plays by the Tiger left fielder where he looked awfully unsure of himself, but he made all 3, including one that he ended up having to dive for because he misjudged it. And then you get the play at third where Lossie's into third, was going to be safe. He'd beaten the throw easily, but the throw was high, and it took the third baseman into him, and in the process, Lossie tumbled over third and was tagged out. And then Lillard was picked off second on the next play to eliminate a second and third with nobody out for the Maroon Devils, where they came away with nothing. And so it's just been one of those tough luck type of games where the breaks have not gone the way of the Devils. And now a big lead by Stamey, and Stewart with the bunt. Nobody's there. Nobody's at first. They got nothing. And that'll be a bunt single by Stewart to load the bases. And the bases juice now for Andrew Stamey, who has singled both times up. The first was an infield single to short, and then he had a solid single down the left field line. Infield in for the Maroon Devils here, so dangerous. Looking for something hit straight at them so they can go for home and maybe turn a double play here. Swing and a miss by Stamey on that one. The advantage for the Tigers is all of the runners get to have a huge lead right here. So anything to the outfield, they should be able to score at least 2. And there's a line shot right back up the middle into the outfield. And sure enough, Mahoney's getting waved hot with a strong throw to the plate. They got him. Nicely done by Cooper Hyatt on the throw, and the tag from Carter Hayes got him from behind. You could see it clearly on your Maroon Devils Network camera. They got him. A single by Stamey. A great throw by Cooper. And they got him at the plate. Well, we got it on video too. So now second and third, 1 out. Infield retreats, and it will be Carson Lighty, who homered to deep left field his last time up. Check that. Infield comes back in. His first plate appearance, he walked. So 4-1 your score. Shot to left field, foul. So Lighty digs in. Taylor from the stretch, trying to hold the runners a little bit closer, even though the infield is still in with their feet on the grass. Great stop by Carter Hayes again. That one in the dirt. Threw his body in front of it, managed to catch it. 1 out. Courtesy of the strong throw from Cooper Hyatt in center field to get the Tiger runner. Another low in the dirt. Another good stop by Hayes. He has definitely earned his keep back there today. 2-1 count. I think it was a 3-2 count last time when Lighty homered. Another one in the dirt. Hayes blocks it with his body again, and we're to 3-1 here. 3-1 count. Taylor set, delivers. A strike on the inside corner. Obviously, Lottie didn't think so, but it looked from our vantage point to catch the inside corner. And we're back to 3-2 again. Chopper down the third baseline, foul. So the Tigers have padded their lead with 1 run here in the 6th. 4-1 now your score. Had an opportunity to have had a second one, but the good throw from Hyatt nailed the runner at the plate. Now they have second and third with 1 out and still looking to push across a 5th run. And he's rung him up on a called third strike for the second out. Good pitch by Taylor on the outer corner. So 2 gone. And now Connor Dwyer will hit. He has struck out his previous 2 plate appearances. Runners on second and third. No, we've got a pinch hitter here. For Dwyer, it will be Wyatt Owen who's going to check in. To hit here in the 6th. Owen is a sophomore. First plate appearance of the day for the sophomore. 2 outs, infield back to normal distance. Runners still second and third. Maroon Devils can wiggle out of this. It'll be well done. And Carter Hayes takes another one off the face mask to block that one. We should have started a count of that. That's a bunch of times, I know that. Poor guy. He's going to need to take an ice bath when this one's over. And there's a strike at the knees from Taylor, who has now matched his innings on the season at 6 2/3. Check that, 5 2/3. He's not matched him quite yet. That one misses high. Still pretty strong cross breeze from first to third blowing. Weather front looks like it's moving into the area, so that wind's the driving force. Good curveball strike, 2-2 now for Taylor. 2s across the board. 1 more mile to go for the Maroon Devil pitcher. And there it is, strike 3. Well done by Carson Taylor to work out of the trouble. Only 1 run out of having the bases loaded with nobody out. So we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. Maroon Devils trail it 4-1. It's getting late in this one, bottom of the 6th. Maroon Devils will send up Cameron Blankenship, Carson Taylor, and Carter Hayes looking to eat into this 4-1 lead the Tigers have. Blankenship 0 for 1 on the day with a pop to the catcher after a sacrifice bunt in the first. First pitch was a little low, so Blankenship ahead in this count 1-0. And he bunted it. And they called him out because it hit him. Good call by the official. Tough break. It's, again, one of those things. All the breaks have definitely gone against the Maroon Devils today. So one gone. Carson Taylor will bat. He had a sacrifice fly back in the first to bring home the Maroon Devils' first run. And in the fourth, he popped out to the first baseman. One of those plays that stayed in, I believe at least, because of the breeze that was blowing at the time over near the first baseline fence. Now Taylor will bat again, and the Maroon Devils need a spark. Need something to get them going here. Curveball strike. Stamey sets and delivers another curveball, another strike, down 0-2. Taylor's going to have to fight back. Taylor digs in. Stamey sets, got the sign. Pitch on the way, low and in the dirt. So Taylor will go back to work. Foul straight back. Stay alive. Actually had what's going on around Swain County in here, and I didn't even mention it today. Sorry about that, folks. Games move so quickly. Kind of caught me off guard. Taylor sets with a 1-2. That one stays inside on the curveball. Tomorrow, Swain will host Murphy in baseball. Covered that already. And in track, the Maroon Devils and Lady Devils will be at Murphy. Then Thursday, wrestling travels to Robbinsville for a big wrestling match. And Friday, baseball will be at Hiwassee Dam. Wrestling will be at Hendersonville. And there's a foul ball off first base side. And the high school play Clue will still be going on. It will close out its run this weekend, which shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can check their website and Facebook for times and ways that you can watch online. Then next week, Tuesday, baseball is at Andrews. They have a long road stretch here. Wrestling is at home, though, on Tuesday the 18th. Maroon Devils Network will be there for that one for you. And that's ball 3, I think. To push it to full. Good at bat right here by Taylor, battling to stay alive. And the Maroon Devils definitely, as we said, need a spark. Need a base runner to start things. 3-2 count for Taylor. Stamey to deliver. Ground ball, just foul. So Taylor will dig back in this long at bat. Trying to make something happen. Stamey's set, pitch on the way. Taylor out on his front foot, goes to get that one, and it's going to stay in play. Left fielder drifting over, has it. Almost pops out of his glove, but he's able to hold on. He may be the MVP of this game. So Carter Hayes, with 2 down, will try to ignite a little something going on here for the Devils. Tyler Stamey in cruise control on the mound. Foul back by Hayes. Cooper Hyde on deck for the Devils. Let's hope we get to see him this inning. Hard smash to second. Mahoney's got it. And over to first, and the Maroon Devils are done in the 6th, and it'll go to the 7th. Tigers on top, 4-1. Top of the 7th coming your way. Tigers on top 4-1, and they will lead it off with Aaron Eubanks, their number 9 hitter. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Carson Taylor back out to work the 7th for the Maroon Devils. He misses that one low and in to Eubanks. And then we'll go back up to the top of the Tiger batting order. And that one's way high. And 2-0 count now. I'm sure this early in the season we're to a stage where both starting pitchers are beginning to tire a little bit. It's a lot of pitches. No action in the Maroon Devil bullpen. Nobody stirring. Nothing stirring in the Tiger bullpen, so it looks like it's Stamey and Taylor. Taylor finds the strike zone. 3-1 now your count. Actually, I missed it. This is a pinch hitter. This is I don't have a 26 on my roster, so I'm not sure who it is, but it's not Aaron Eubanks. Another strike. We're at full count now. It's do or die time for the Maroon Devils, who trail it by 3 here in the 7th. Strike 3. So Taylor rebounds to get the first out of the inning. And now back to the top of Lawson Powell. He struck out twice and hit a line drive and was robbed of a base hit by Ronnie Griggs, the shortstop. Taylor misses high. Second one on the way, and it's high as well. So 2-0 count for the Tigers leadoff hitter. One out in the 7th. The Tigers half of the 7th. He misses that one. 3-0 your count for the Maroon Devils. In the bottom half of the 7th, in case you're wondering who's up, it'll be Cooper Hyatt, Ronnie Griggs, and Bryn Jackson for the Maroon Devils. 3-0 count to Lawson Powell. And there's a strike. Pretty sure Powell had the take on that one.
Their scoreboard's malfunctioning. Should be 3-1.
Yeah. 3-1 count. That one's fouled back by Powell, so we're back to full again. And now someone's stirring over in the Tigers' pen. Again, I don't think it's a pitcher, though. I think it's a position player because there's no catcher to catch them. That one's fouled off again. Three-two you count. Shot to left center. Blankenship backs up. He's got it. Out number 2. I say left center. Those always look left center when they leave the bat, but they're actually straight to left field. And Blankenship, Johnny on the spot. 2 down. That'll bring up Randy Moretz. Moretz walked in the first, stole second, and then singled on the infield back in the 3rd and flew out to left in the 5th. So he is 1 for 2 on the day. Well, that one's high. So Taylor sets to deliver. That one's popped straight up in the air. Blankenship on the dead run. Almost had it. That was a tough play. Not sure if we got that one on camera or not, but Cameron Blankenship ran a long way to try to get to that one and just couldn't make the catch. But importantly enough, Carson Taylor up in the count. Hard shot back up the middle, right where it came from. So base hit from Moretz. And here comes Schuler out to the mound. Let's see if this is just a visit or if this is the end of the day for Carson Taylor. At the plate will be Tyler Stamey. Stamey is 1 for 3. Grounded out to third twice and got on an infield single to the shortstop. And it looks like they're going to the pen. And it will be shortstop Ronnie Griggs who will come on and try to finish this thing out, get one more out for the Devils.
Zoom in on the picture, the one that's throwing. Good, right there. Yeah. Stay on that.
So Griggs will face Stamey, Tyler Stamey, who we said is 1 for 3 with an infield single. On first will be Moretz, the catcher. And Carson Taylor will move to second. That'll move Gabe Lillard over to short. And Griggs on to try to close out this 7th inning for the Maroon Devils in relief of Carson Taylor. So as he warms up, let us remind you that the Maroon Devils tomorrow will host Murphy in baseball. We'll have that for you here on the Maroon Devils Network, weather permitting. As we sit here, we've commented in between innings of the weather obviously moving in. We can see it above us, and we're supposed to get some later tonight, so that may play a little bit of havoc for that. But wrestling's got a big match on Thursday. They go to Robbinsville. And then baseball will head to Hiwassee Dam on Friday, and wrestling will head to Hendersonville on Friday to close out our week. And so we're ready to go now. Griggs will set and fire against Stamey. Moretz is on the road, headed to second. Throw beat him, but Taylor could not make the play. And so stolen base for Randy Moretz as he gets himself in scoring position. But the first pitch from Griggs, a strike. And so he's ahead in the count 0-1 against Tyler Stamey, the Tigers pitcher. And now Griggs sets from the stretch, popped up on the infield. Lillard on the run. Jenkins on the run. Lillard lays out but can't get there, right underneath our table. A great hustle by Lillard, Blankenship, and Jenkins on that one. But it falls harmlessly foul, and now Griggs will go back to work with a 0-2 count on Stamey. The Tigers do have some action over there in the bullpen. I did see one of the players on one knee trying to catch, so they may be contemplating a change as well in this 7th inning. Griggs' curveball stays high. So 1-2 the count. Griggs set again. 1-2 your count. Pitch on the way, just missed outside. Two your count now. Quick check of Moretz at second, holding him close. Griggs will go back to work. It's 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, missed outside. That one gets past Hayes, and into third will go Moretz. And so now, Tigers that much closer to plating a run. we're 3-2 to the Rosman number 3 hitter, Tyler Stamey, their pitcher. Stamey takes a shot at right field, fouls that one off down towards the batting cages, rattles around in the bullpen. And he'll go back to work here against sophomore Ronnie Griggs. Griggs with the sign, comes set, still working from the stretch. Line drive right at Damian Lossy, didn't even have to move. So that's going to get the Maroon Devils out of the 7th as Griggs comes on and closes the door. And now it'll be down to brass tacks as the Maroon Devils have their final at bat to get back in this one. 4-1 Tigers. Bottom of the 7th, it's do or die for the Maroon Devils. Cooper Hyatt will lead things off. And the Maroon Devils need base runners. There's a solid shot between the 5-6 hole into left field, and Hyatt is on. The Maroon Devils in business to open things up here in the 7th. Now it'll be Ronnie Griggs. Griggs 0 for 2, flew out to left and flew out to center in his 2 previous at-bats. Hyatt on first. We need more than him. Come on, guys, let's go. Stamey is still on the mound for the Tigers, even though they had some activity over in their bullpen. They're sticking with the guy who got him here. Griggs takes a curveball, fouls it off, back over the seats. And so he's in an 0-1 hole. Hyatt leads from first. They're not concerned about him. They throw back behind him, but nothing. Griggs swinging a miss. Now he's in an 0-2 hole. Bryn Jackson awaits on deck for the Devils. 0-2 count for Griggs. Curveball fouled off. Spoiled a good pitch there. And so now Griggs digs in to go back to work. Hyatt leads from first. Shot to right field. Is it going to reach a gap? It is. It's down. Cooper Hyatt digs for third. Here comes the throw in, and he's there. Second and third. Nobody out for the Devils.
Second and third, Taylor. Show me second and third.
So a double by Griggs into right center. Now Bryn Jackson with a chance to bring home 2 with a base hit here. And the Tigers have called time, and their head coach, Scotty Ruff, out to talk to his team. And let's see if he's going to make a pitching change at this point in time as well. Coach Tyler Schuler re-entering Bryn Jackson into the lineup. As you recall, he had Finley Crisp run for him, which was a substitution, but he can re-enter. So he re-enters They're going to stick with Stamey right here as he's still out there. And it will be Jackson to swing the bat for the Maroon Devils. And what could be the biggest at bat of this ball game thus far. We're still early on here. Poked to short. Shortstop up with it, throw to first, and they got the out, but the Maroon Devils get a run. Advancing to third was Griggs on the ground ball, and now Will Jenkins will bat. He has grounded out twice in his previous at-bats, and we need more than Griggs right here. So Jenkins with a chance. There's a ground ball to short, picked easily over there. The throw to first, and they get Jenkins. So Swain, 2 ground ball outs, scores 2 runs, and now it's 4-3. And Damian Lossy will step to the plate with the last gasp for the Devils. Lossy has singled and popped up in his 2 previous at-bats. Curveball outside. Good take by Lossy. Lossy manages to get on. Gabe Lillard is on deck. Lillard is 2 for 3 on the day. Lossy swings at a high fastball and now evens the count at 1 each. Stamey rocks and fires. Lossy fouls that one off and is now down in an 0-2 hole. Maroon Devils down to their last out, down to their last strike. 4-3 your score. Tigers still on top. Maroon Devils have scored 2 to get off the deck, but they need 3. Lossy awaits. Fouls it back. Staying alive. Still 1-2. Ground ball to second. Mahoney on with it, scoops it, throw to first, and they got him, and that's going to do it. The Tigers take the win 4-3 over our Maroon Devils. We'll be back on the air again tomorrow, weather permitting, with the Murphy Bulldogs in town for that one. So thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network. We'll see you down the road.